we will do... Ooh, it is getting warm in here. Take off this sweatshirt. Ugh. Welcome back, Mr. Donuts. You missed it. We did get the key that we needed. It was just literally laying out in the field. We got what we wanted. We got the mother's body back because we had to interrogate the guy by, interrupting his deal. And then it turns out that apparently, quote-unquote, the mother of Siora has made a pact with the Teleme people, saying that for assistance fighting the Alliance, they will take up the religion of Teleme, and Siora is like, abso-fucking-lutely not. But they don't know if it's true or not, and currently, right now, we are doing the second part of Vasco's personal quest of helping find his family. So, that's what you missed while you were booting a boot.
It's blocked.
Alright. Madame Morange. Where is your residence, yeah? Oh, it's right there. Hello!
Good day, dear sir. Happy to see you again in such fine health. How can I be of service?
Inquire about the Darcy? No. Wait, maybe?
We would like to have some information regarding an important family, the Darcys.
Well, I could tell you many things about them, but I suppose that you want to know something in particular?
Are there any members of this family on the island?
Indeed, Bastien Darcy, the son of the family, has been in New Serene for some time. Last I heard about it, he was doing business, but that doesn't help in knowing where he is. The Darcys' first attempt at establishing themselves on this island wasn't very fruitful, but I seem to recall that since then the son has found a competent associate who's been working here for a long time.
Perfect. Could you tell us where to find her?
Of course. Ask for a Madame Clerc near the warehouses on the port. That's where she normally is. I hope the Darcys are not in trouble.
Don't worry, madam. Their name was simply mentioned in some business discussions. We are thinking about becoming associates. We would like to know more about them to form an opinion.
If you ask me, you should forget this idea, Your Excellency. Their son is a poor business partner.
Why do you say that?
I do not mean to speak ill of him. Perhaps it would be better for you to form your own opinion.
Well, thank you for your help, madam.
Can I help you with any other matter?
No, you're fine, but...
My lady, I have to go. Goodbye.
Yeah, I wouldn't really trust that guy. He's kind of a dick. Oh, well, why is he a dick? You know what? Go form your own opinion. It'll be okay. It's like, that's not how normal human interaction works. If you're gonna say something, at least, say it all the way through. At least when anybody comes up to me and goes, Alex, you're kind of an asshole, and I go, oh, why? And they go, figure it out for yourself. My thought is, I'm pretty sure I'm not the asshole in this situation. But then again, what do I know? I sit here and play video games for people, so it's not like my social skills are that great. What? Self-deprecation? No!
Can I help you? Are you here to do business?
Are you Madame Clerc?
We would like to meet with your associate, Mr. Darcy.
Bastien? I don't know where he is. I can't say that he often graces us with his presence.
You don't have the slightest idea where he is?
I am not his caretaker, you know.
You don't seem to hold him in high regard.
Listen, my relationship with my associate is no one else's concern. And if you didn't come to do business, well...
What if we did come to do business?
We must find him. This man you can see by my side is his brother.
Do not insult my intelligence. I know that the Darcys only have one son, alas.
You can see the Naught tattoos on his face, can't you? And a merchant like you must surely know about the Naught's recruiting process.
So it is true. The Darcys gave away one of their children. I find it hard to believe. He was supposed to go to Hikmet to deal with one of our clients, but I didn't receive any news from him after his departure. And given his tendency to get himself into impossible situations, I didn't try to get any.
Who is this client?
His name is Ferrat. You'll find him in the Alchemist District. I'll write this down.
You think something may have happened to him there?
His mission wasn't very complicated. He had to pay for a valuable shipment and take charge of it. And with Bastion, anything is possible.
Thank you, madam.
Oh, man. Find Master Ferrat, Bastion Darcy's client. Fine by me, let's go do that. Oh, sea overs. Oh, wait, what is the quickest way? Be a victor in the arena. Yeah, we could probably do that now. But we're not going to. Doesn't matter which travel section we take, apparently, as I've come to understand, so pick the closest one. Ooh, stuff! Bam. Travel. And I would like to go... Oh, right here? No. There we go. I have residency in there as well. Woot! But I do have some stuff that I need to get rid of. Old blackened sword, sell. Worn tricorn. Get rid of that. Old embroidered doublet. Reinforced gloves, officer boots, that. Whoa, what is this? Whoa, when did I get that? I mean, it does HP healing, which I don't want, so I'm gonna keep it, but yo, that's cool. I mean, it's a legendary, we gotta hold on to it. Inventory. Small pivot stone, poison. Yeah, you can throw that in there. How much money are we at? Yeah, right? Exactly. You know, we're just randomly finding things all over the ground. It's just a very normal thing. Don't worry about it. What are we at? We're at 381. We can probably... Inquisitor's Ring. Stun is 75. And what about the Theologian Ring? 75. But the Inquisitor Ring does a little bit more damage. Let's take the Theologians. Oh, I can't use the Inquisitor Ring. I don't have Mental Power 2. I don't have Mental Power 2. What? Yes, I do. Where's Mental Power? Oh, there's Mental Power. No, I don't. Oh yes, no, it's the rule of all legendaries. That you are correct. Once you get it, you gotta stick with it. Oh, I also need to be paying attention to mental power as well as willpower. Good to know. Let's actually hold off on getting that ring then. Let's hold off on that. Also, fun little thing that I found out. I think you were gone at that point. When I was fighting the guy that we just to get Ciori's mother's body back. Turns out I have like 50 some odd ammo from somewhere that I have yet to figure out. I think it's when I made ammo. It like gave me 5 per, but I don't know. So yeah, that 2 ammo really super useful. You?
If you come to do business, you should go upstairs. I am but a poor underling.
Hey, you're an intern. Don't worry, buddy. It doesn't get any better.
Hello, sir. Is this the house of the man called Ferrat?
It is I. What can I do for you?
We're searching for Mr. Darcy. He was supposed to come here to do business.
Yes. Yes, he did come here, but I don't know where he is. To be honest, our exchange did not exactly go as planned. And if you are his associate, or a member of his family, know that you owe me a large sum of money.
How so?
Well, this Darcy fellow came here to take the shipment, and he was supposed to deliver me a promissory note.
Which never arrived, I imagine. How could you let him leave with your merchandise without payment?
Well, he's the son of a very well-known family. I did not deem it necessary to try and obtain more guarantees.
What if something happened to him?
Nothing happened. At least I don't think so. Why should that concern me? I'm not his brother.
Don't say anything.
He owes me money, and I do not have the slightest idea of where he might be.
I suspect that you're not telling us everything.
Come on. If you have not come to repay his debt, leave me alone so I can work in peace.
Really? He's just gonna let us search through his notes? Is that a thing? I assume it's downstairs. Yeah, it is downstairs. Alright. I love how nosy we are as people. We're just...
Greetings. If you have come to do business, head upstairs, if there's any business left to do.
Why'd you say that?
They haven't been paying me, and I've had to work with cheap ingredients for weeks.
Hey, intern that gets paid. Nice.
Have you heard of a man called Bastian Darcy?
It would be difficult not to. His name is the only thing my boss talks about. Apparently, he did not pay for one of our shipments and still left with the goods. And now my boss makes me work twice as much to compensate for his losses. With ingredients I wouldn't even feed to a pig.
And what did your boss do?
Well, he spent every waking hour cursing his name. That's how I learned about it.
What do you do here exactly?
I create and prepare complex potions. Not simple health potions, but far more subtle things.
And if I'm not mistaken, things are not going the way you would want them to.
The boss has always been difficult, but ever since he got ripped off, it has been a living hell. I work using leftovers thrown away by all the other alchemists, while listening to him screaming at me and everyone else all day. This is no way to live.
So...
How can a brilliant, conscientious alchemist keep working here? I am certain that any great laboratory in town would welcome you with open arms. So why continue protecting your employer?
Oh, you're right. Anywhere is better than here. My boss did not only curse the name of the man you're looking for, he also hired some thugs to find him and our shipment.
Interesting. I think we may need to have a few words with your employer.
If you could also tell him that I am resigning, then I won't need to go upstairs.
Oh, you know what? I'll do that for you, bro. You helped me out, even though it took a little poking. I'll help you out. Deeply saddened to hear about the difficulty you are facing as a consequence of your dealing with Darcy. I was hoping the boy was inconsequential. Did not think him dishonest. Alas, as you know, if you were to wait for his family to repay, the wait could prove very long. Correspondence with the continent is quite slow, but there are other solutions. Debt collectors could prove useful. I hope that you manage to find a solution to this problem. Well, as we've come to learn on the Son of Morning channel, most problems can be solved with a sword.
You
Only
again.
in games, though.
I
not in
already
real life.
told you that I do not know where the man you're searching for is.
You may not know where he is, but you did everything you could to find him, didn't you?
What do you mean?
Does this document ring a bell? You hired some debt collectors to find Mr. Darcy.
How dare you rummage through my belongings?
You could have taken legal action and retrieved what you were owed, but you sent some killers instead.
I doubt the governor would approve. Do you want us to tell him about it?
No. But please understand me. The Darcy family is on the continent. It would take months for them to reply to my complaint. What other solution was there? My shop will not survive this.
Tell us who these debt collectors are and we'll take care of it.
They loiter in an alleyway of ill repute, not far from here, in the Science District.
That's what I feared. Probably a bunch of cutthroats. If Bastian survives...
If he survives, remind him of what he owes me.
Wait, no, I want to tell him as well that his alchemist was leaving. Aww. Come on, game. I promised I'd help him out. Rough. Gonna go to the debt collectors. disappointment. Next alleyway.
Have mercy! Have mercy! I will repay everything.
Hey, you! Leave this man alone! What do you want? No one asked you for your opinion, so get lost.
Maybe he's friends with the weakling.
Maybe. In any case, it seems like he wants to share his fate.
You think I'm afraid? I've fought uglier people than you. Vasco, let me try to take care of this. How much money are we talking about? You're here to collect a debt, right?
Between what he owes our client and our commission, it's a hefty sum. But if you want to pay in his stead, my lord, please do.
How much is it? Oh, that's a lot. That's, Now, we're gonna try to charisma our way out of this.
I don't think you realize who you are dealing with, so let me introduce myself. My name is TheSunOfMorning. I am the legate of the congregation, and I am here to save the life of one of our citizens. If you do not deliver him to me immediately, I will have no choice but to inform the governor.
And you'll end up rotting in jail in no time.
Damn it, they look serious.
Yes, a bit too much. Listen, we don't want to get in trouble with the governor, so take him.
Yeah, if our client wants to get repaid, you'll have to make an official request. Come.
Thank you for your intervention. I thought these brutes would kill me.
Don't mention it. It's only natural.
But how did you end up in such a situation?
Oh, I'm certain someone like you, who belongs to high society, will understand. There is a game table here that is attended by the best of the aristocracy. I lost the money I owed to that merchant while playing there. And since I got out with a few other debts, I had to leave the merchandise as repayment as well. But that's a mere trifle that my father would have paid for without thinking twice. I never would have thought that someone would send these types of brutes after me. What a lack of tact. In any case, I'm extremely grateful to you. To whom do I have the honor of speaking?
My name is Captain Vasco. Naught and sea given. It was a pleasure, sir.
Seriously? That's it? That's it, Vasco? You're just gonna... I mean, I get it, right? You're not gonna, like, say, hey, by the by, I'm your brother.
Thank you, TheSunOfMorning.
My pleasure. But why didn't you tell him who you were?
But I did tell him. I was stupid. I resented everyone, and you even more, for the life I didn't get to live. You had it all, everything I thought I was entitled to. But after seeing Bastion, I realized that in the end, I was exactly who I wanted to be. A naught, and a proud one at that.
I'm glad to hear it. No more regrets?
No more regrets. And I certainly don't regret not being called Leandra Darcy.
What a man! What a man! You go! You are smart, man. Smart, smart. I like you. You're badass and humble and terrifying at the same time. All the things I wish I was, especially the humble bit, because I obviously know I'm the most amazing human in the world. That's sarcasm, by the way, in case you couldn't tell. We're gonna go help out Petrus now. He's the last... Nah, I don't want you. Don't want to talk to you. Petrus is the last man on our list of people to talk to, people to help out on their personal quests. Once we've dealt with Petrus, then we can go back. Slow claps. Very slow claps. Extraordinarily slow claps. Gather companions. Hello, Petrus. I'm standing in the fire. How cozy. Nope. Did not mean to do that. Ah, crap. There we go.
Ah, my child, I'm happy that you are here. I've had an idea that I wish to present to you.
Please do.
I've known the Mother Cardinal for quite some time. She is a formidable woman, gifted and diplomatically skilled. I fear that your cousin might be a little defenseless when dealing with her, and would like to give him a few weapons.
What do you have in mind?
Diplomacy is not only a matter of formal encounters and choreographed etiquette. If we have the means to action more personal leverage, the Mother Cardinal could not manipulate your cousin.
How could we ever find anything of that sort?
Everyone has nasty little secrets, my child. It's our task to discover Cornelia's.
Oh, Petrus, I like you.
Very well. Let's go and discover what the governor would rather keep hidden from the world.
Excellent.
How would you like to go about this?
We must search her apartments in St. Matthias. They'll be guarded, of course. But if we are discreet, that shouldn't be a problem.
This is taking quite a risk. The congregation's reputation could suffer if we're caught, and my cousin's position would be weakened.
I know. But keep in mind that I know the palace extremely well. And if we want to be sure to pass without being noticed, we need only dress ourselves up as servants.
That would improve our chances. Well, let's do it.
We should probably ditch Sayora for this one, because she obviously is a native and might not like that too well. So we're gonna chill with Vasco. Alrighty, let's freaking do this. What is this? Search the Cardinal's apartments. Desarte residence. I am liking Petrus. He is an interesting man. Offer Vasco your help. Really? Again? Dude! I just assisted you. What else do you need? Jesus Christ. Side quest. Forever and Not. Spire Merchant. The Vices of the Mother Cardinal. Alrighty. Oops, stealing stuff. What an wrong way. What an interesting and politically minded person this Petrus man is. Kind of weird that he keeps calling us son, though. Not a fan of that. But you know what? It's okay. Guys, come on. Take down the monster. Governor's Palace. Alrighty, let's see what we've got here.
Ah, Your Excellency.
Ah,
The Enlightened must
shit.
have sent you. I would like to ask a favor of you.
I'm listening.
As you may be aware, we suspected this island might be the one St. Lucius wrote about.
Did you?
We did, but let me explain. This island was where St. Matthias lived at the end of his life, and where he founded a perfect community. Some time ago, we created a village which we called Eden, following his example. We chose this place as it seemed to be the closest to the one described in the Holy Scriptures. It is a home to a community of converted islanders, accompanied and guided in their budding faith by our theologians. As you can imagine, it is of the utmost importance to us.
I don't like you guys.
All the more so because we discovered some tablets there, which were engraved by our founder.
An extraordinary discovery that confirms your suspicions.
I see you understand. Alas, these tablets were stolen, probably by the islanders who still reject our influence. I know that you are generally well accepted by the natives. That is why I was hoping that you could help us to retrieve what belongs to us.
I suppose I could go to Eden and try and retrieve them.
Marvelous. The leader of the community, Father Justinius, will be able to answer your questions. May the Enlightened assist you in this holy quest, Your Excellency.
Can I destroy the tablets? Is that a thing that I can get away with? Who are these people? Yellow. Key to a secret room. Cool. Hi, Cardinal. Don't mind me. Nah, see, that's just Gandalf. That ain't... You guys are worshiping Gandalf, which, you know, fair, I would worship Gandalf as well, but... Come on. Don't mind me. Don't mind me at all, guys. Hello, what the hell? Your Eminence, we have reorganized the basement room as you ordered. The damage caused by your excellence guest was substantial, and we regretfully had to replace the carpets, which had been heavily stained. I hope you will find the new carpet to your taste. I made sure the key to the room is on your desk as usual. Are we really not getting in trouble for doing this? Nothing? Guys, come on. You have one job. Okay. That was easy. I would use that little button from Staples. Boop. That was easy. But I have a feeling that that is actually copyrighted, and I don't want to get sued for copyright infringement. That's Gandalf. Nothing? Okay. Find what is hidden under the palace in San Mateus. Ah, there's a door here. Ho-ho! Things to steal. What are you hiding down here? Alright, everybody, place your money. I bet you it's a sex dungeon.
This area of the palace is forbidden to visitors. By order of the Mother Cardinal.
We did not know. Please excuse us.
The basements are for servants only.
Very well. We'll go back up.
Disguise the team as servants. Comfortable vests. Alright. Easy enough. Easy enough. We can go buy some of those. I was wondering when someone was going to be like, yo, you gotta, like, not look like that. Okay, okay. Place of punishment. Wunderbar, wunderbar. But we need... Oh, the merchant, the one right in front of us. I keep forgetting that I don't have a camera, and I keep making like stupid facial expressions, realizing nobody can actually see the facial expression, so I feel like an idiot myself.
Don't hesitate to have a rummage around. I'm sure you'll find what you're looking for.
Absolutely, my good sir. Whoa! Dibs. Battle ring. Battle ring my butt. I want the Crusader ring. Deus Vult. What was it? Comfortable vest. Here we go. Buy and equipped. Comfortable vest. Buy and equipped. Yeah, I know. I'm sorry. You look ridiculous. Petrus. Comfortable vest. Buy and equipped. I'd like to point out that
May the enlightened all...
That all we need is the, all we need is the vest. Everything else we can keep on. You know what it... What it reminds me of is, in Skyrim, when you are doing the Dark Brotherhood quest, and you have to become the gourmet, right? When you become the gourmet to assassinate the Emperor, you can literally show up dressed up as whatever and basically say, I am the gourmet. So I went dressed up in the Thieves, the Nightingale armor, and basically was like, I am the gourmet. And the guy goes, yeah, alright, seems legit. That yeah, makes sense. So, look, buddy, there's this thing called faces. You may want to learn to recognize that. Oy vey.
Ah, well. This is a very unique place. The smell of stupor and vice reign as its masters.
Wait, was I right?
You're not wrong. We should search this place.
Was I right about it being a sex dungeon, or is this an opium den?
It seems that someone forgot their earring.
Ugh. Here is an object of more than questionable taste. A woman from a good family would never wear it. It's junk. The kind of thing a courtesan would wear.
I didn't know you were an expert on the subject, Father.
The subject of jewelry?
No, of courtesans.
No comment there, buddy?
For goodness sake, this room reeks of alcohol.
And not just any old alcohol, if my nose does not deceive me. Cornelia always had great taste when it came to drinking. We are here at the heart of human depravity. Outrageous luxury, excessively priced alcohol, obvious debauchery.
Surely this is enough to incriminate the Mother Cardinal.
No, my child. These things are common in certain circles, even in Thélème, unfortunately. Cornelia may well have organized these things for others. These parties might be of use in gaining some political favor. We must find out who is involved and learn more.
The earring that we found may help us with that. We could ask at the brothel if it belongs to a prostitute.
We should continue searching. Perhaps we missed something.
You know what makes it better is his voice. His voice just makes everything so much more terrifying. This account book lists many loans made from a moneylender called the Magpie. For every expense, there's a corresponding money input which completely cancels it. The sums are astronomical. However, there is no mention of where this money comes from. There are also many recurring payments to a certain candy cane.
This document is highly important. By reading it carefully, you could learn a lot. The Mother Cardinal apparently borrows large amounts of money from a moneylender. Actually, enormous sums.
What's more, she does so quite regularly. How does she manage to give it all back?
And the name Candy Cane crops up several times. Quite suspicious, don't you think?
This sweet person must be doing her huge favors to get these sums. I think we have everything we need. There is probably a connection between these pleasure parties and the account books. Let's ask a few questions.
The moneylender is well established. He can be found near the main square. As for this Candy Cane, the name doesn't ring any bells to me, but the moneylender must know more about him.
We can also go and gather information at the Coin Tavern. Perhaps the manager knows him.
Oh, you religious folk. Well, I don't really know where I was going with that, so, how about the Mets? Alrighty, let's change out of these ridiculous get-ups. Inquisitor's robe. Thank you very much. Vasco. No, there you go. And Petrus. There you go. There you go, buddy. Y'all feel better back in your old gear. They won't even know it was us. Do you know why they won't know it was us? Because we changed vests. Question the prostitutes. Sorry. Inform the cardinal, don't care. Now let's go talk to the prostitutes. Not for any particular reason. Oh man, after this, stifle a little yawn there. After this, I gotta go study for my test that I have tomorrow. It's all so much fun. I love tests. They make me feel so amazing. Really hate tests, actually. I find a majority of them to be useless. Oh, Coin Tavern. Well, we'll still talk to you. Hello.
Can I get you anything?
I'm here for something else. Can I ask you a couple of questions?
If you wish. What would you like to know?
What can you tell me about a certain candy cane?
Candy cane? Everyone speaks about him, or has heard of him, but no one really knows him.
And what do they say about him?
Here, nothing. You need to go downstairs for that sort of thing.
To the games room and the brothel?
Yes, that's more the kind of place where they'd talk about him.
Mention the Mother Cardinal? Yeah, sure, let's poke his buttons.
Do you think that the Mother Cardinal may have ever been here?
Are you drunk or something?
And
You sometimes deliver goods to your big clients, isn't that right?
Of course. The rich don't like to get drunk among mere mortals.
And have you ever supplied anyone from the palace?
Yes, that has happened. It suits them.
And who places these orders?
Well, a steward, of course. Don't you know how things work?
A woman? Dressed in a long green cloak?
No, the steward is more discreet. On the other hand, the person in the big green coat, the steward speaks to her sometimes. They know each other or work together.
I have to go. I will leave you to your work.
what does this have to do with a big green cloak? What? Okay. Alright. Whatever. Ho-ho! We are in the house of debauchery now. What are you? Speak to San Mateus, fight organizer? Nah.
A feast for the eyes, ladies and gentlemen. And it's free. Come and see me as soon as you have made your choice. You won't be disappointed. Of that I can assure you. Come on.
You a soldier or a pimp? What is this?
So, have you found what you were looking for?
Let's just say that I'm gathering information.
My treasures are worth their price. I promise you that you will get your money's worth. For you, I'm sure we can make a special arrangement.
Let Petrus intervene.
Father, do you want to explain to this man why we are here?
Of course. We are not here for your services, but to lead an investigation. Several clients of yours have made a complaint. Precious objects disappearing after your employees' visits.
People in very high places are concerned, which explains why we've been asked to take care of it.
This cannot be. Well, listen. Come in, but please be discreet.
Thank you for your cooperation.
Look, a new face. Oh, but wouldn't that be... Hello, Father.
Oh, hello.
We would like to know if you know who this earring belongs to. Is it maybe yours?
Absolutely not. I am careful not to leave my belongings with clients, and I have no desire to answer your questions. That doesn't fall within my services.
Very well. Goodbye.
Hello, Father. It's like, oh, let's not. Nope.
There are too many of you for me alone, my little lambs.
Sorry, madam, but we're here to ask other favors of you. This question might seem a little surprising, but do you know who this earring might belong to?
Why? It's mine. I lost it when... How did you get hold of it?
Are you sure you want to broach that subject here?
You're right. Come with me. Well, what do you want? Why are you giving me back my earring?
You know where we found it, don't you?
Obviously. I realized as soon as I got back that I'd lost it.
I imagine your pimp does not know that you take part in these parties. He doesn't dabble in this at all?
No. Do not say anything to him, I beg you. He's on my case enough as it is.
Then I suggest you answer my questions.
What would you like to know?
I would like to know about the
Could
party.
you tell us who you saw at the parties?
Rich people, or better. They seemed very rich and important to me. But I don't know them.
Do you know who organizes these parties?
Not really, no. A steward pays me when I go, but I don't see anyone else, apart from the clients.
You can't even give me a single name.
No. The only person who sometimes speaks to this steward is a woman who is always wearing a green coat. She never takes part in the festivities, but the steward rushes over whenever she arrives.
Do you think that an important person from Thélème could have partaken in these soirees?
You're thinking of Mother Cardinal, aren't you? You lot really think we are a bunch of degenerates.
You're hardly a shining example of virtue, my child. Just answer our questions.
Sorry, Father, I don't know the Mother Cardinal, but I strongly doubt she dabbles in that.
You don't think you could recognize her, and you don't think you've crossed paths. What a testimony.
Lies.
Admit it, you must know more than you're letting on. It's virtually impossible not to recognize someone while being so close to these influential people, wouldn't you agree?
Well, I was able to recognize someone, once. Even with a mask on, I'm good at recognizing my clients.
Please continue. I'm all ears.
I don't want to implicate anyone, but he is of no real importance, and you've probably never even heard of him. It's the local moneylender.
I know very well who you're referring to, my dear.
But I didn't mention anything to you, huh? This stays between us.
I don't even remember the subject of this conversation anymore.
What about Candy Cane?
Do you know someone who goes by the name of Candy Cane?
Everyone does. He is a powerful person, so his name makes the rounds.
Have you ever spotted him at these pleasure parties?
In all honesty, I wouldn't even be able to recognize him. I've heard his name before, but that's all.
This woman in the green coat. Could you tell me about her?
She always hides her face and never joins us. Then she disappears into a little office and locks the door.
I see. She is quite important then. Thank you for your help.
Be sure not to mention this to anyone. I'd lose my clients if they suspected me of speaking about them, you know.
Oh, we all know the one in the green cloak is the Mother Cardinal. Without a shadow of a doubt. Like, come on. We're not stupid. Alright, buddy. I got more questions for you.
Can I get you anything? Look who it is. I feel that once again you're not here to support my business.
I'm looking for a woman who comes here. She always wears a long green coat.
Yes, I have seen this coat before, but I have no idea who is beneath it, if that's what you're asking. All I know is that I've seen her speaking to a regular, a steward of the palace who comes to place big orders. Always prime choice.
I have to go. I will leave you to your work.
There's some weird sex things happening within the big circle of this religion. Weird sex things happening. Question the bookmaker in San Mateus. Abso-freaking-lutely. This game does a solid job with its story and pace of story. Oh. Where does this lead? What? Hold up. Wait a minute. What? Okay. Intendant's Coin Tavern. There's a downstairs here. And nope. Coin Arena. Oh. Weird.
Good day.
Welcome. You here to wager? To fight?
I imagine that the name Candy Cane rings a bell.
Obviously. Even though I would prefer it wasn't the case. He's a sort of organizer. He captures most of the beasts who fight in the arena.
How is that a problem?
Apparently, he's fixed a few fights. These kind of rumors aren't good for my business.
If that's the case, why don't you stop him?
He has friends, protectors. Without solid evidence, no one will lift a finger. And the only ones who wanted to speak of his cartel have disappeared.
Do you know where I can find him?
He often hangs out around the port at night, but I strongly advise you to stay away from the guy.
I know how to look after myself. Thanks for the information. I'm looking for someone. A woman wearing a big green coat.
Yeah, I know who you mean. She's a good client. She comes in, especially for the big fights, and she has prime information.
Do you know where I can find her?
No, I don't even know her name.
She wouldn't happen to be coming back to collect some winnings, would she?
No, and I can't really tell you when she'll show up next.
That's fair, Dark. That is fair. I can see you playing a lot of Expanded recently.
I must be going.
For that
next
reason.
time, then.
Alrighty, alrighty. Question the Money Magpie in San Mateus. But, as with everything, we gotta get the hell out of here. Alright, where to now? The Moneylender. Dun da 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 dun da 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 da. It's weird. All of the names in chat, all the colors change on my screen continuously. Archie's Blastoise is fun with Keldeo. So all your before I got sidetracked with what I was saying, yeah, all your names are all the same color. You're all different shades of orange, and it's very weird. It's very, very weird. Hello, Moneylender.
Can I help you?
Yes, actually. I have a small favor to ask.
You don't look like you need money from me.
I'll get straight to the point. I have bad news for you. I know about the decadent parties at the palace. I know that you take part in them.
What? But what are you talking about?
Stop acting all innocent. I have all the evidence I need to incriminate you. Although your reputation isn't spotless, there are others who have a lot more at stake than you. What if I were to spread it around town that you boast about being there? You know what happens when tongues wag too much.
That's enough. All right, I get the message. What do you want?
Tell me about Candy Cane.
We're not close, if that's what you want to know. I just know his name, like everyone else. I mean, there are some rumours. They say he does his business in the basement of the Coin Tavern.
What kind of business?
Oh, nothing to do with my line of business. He deals in arena fights, which would be on me.
It would appear that you know the Mother Cardinal very well. I know that she borrowed money from you. I even know how much. What I want to know is why.
I have no idea. Do you really think that my clients tell me everything about their lives?
Yes. Does she still owe you money?
No, she always pays me back on time, and with interest.
Do you think she's plundering the city funds?
Ha! If that were the case, the funds would have been depleted long ago. Nah, the money's coming from elsewhere.
I would advise you to keep all of this to yourself.
I don't want any trouble. I will be as silent as a stone.
So, how do you see things, my child?
I think that the usurer is lending money to the Cardinal, and very significant sums at that. With this money, she bets on the arena fights while hiding in a big green coat. And she also gives large amounts to a certain candy cane, known for fixing fights.
Not only does our dear Cornelia love betting games, but she also wouldn't think twice about cheating to win.
Maybe he's just giving her advice. How can we prove anything?
We can always try asking him. Who knows? Perhaps he will give us an answer.
I can promise you we're gonna have to beat somebody to death before we get a... Not just any coat, a big green one. Oh, absolutely. It is the only coat one must wear when one is conducting illegal activities. Would you not agree? While I would prefer to go back to my, angsty teenage years of a big black coat, I feel like that's just a little too noticeable. I think a green coat is much more inconspicuous. But, that's just me. What do I know? I don't illegally gamble. I don't even legally gamble. I tried once. I sucked. I was on a cruise ship, and it was actually recent. And I went, screw it. I know nothing about cards, so I decided I was gonna try the roulette table. I just used $25. That was it. If I made more, I made more. Once I lost all the money, I was done. And I lost all the money because roulette is a luck game, and yeah. I tried to be as intelligent as I could, but turns out they've thought about all of that jazz, so you can't actually make...
not here. At least not yet. Remember, my child, the bookmaker told us that he hung around here at night.
That's true. You're right. Let's come back later.
Fine. Where's the Desardet residence? Coin Guard Barracks, Ordo Luminous, Magpie. There we go. Yeah, turns out you can't actually win money unless you are willing to gamble. I thought I was able to find a way to put down money enough so that I could win, but no. Nope. You can play the game indefinitely by, putting down a certain amount on each set, so that you're losing, but you're winning at the same time, making it a zero-sum game. But where's the fun in that? And I'm pretty sure the the guy at the front would be like, dude, just stop it. Stop it. Hits you on the wrist. So, yeah. My one-time gambling was on a boat. That was an interesting cruise. It was a very interesting cruise. I met a guy at the roulette table who had the weirdest luck in the world. Oh! He would lose, have almost no money left, make a bullshit, absolute, I cannot explain how much of a bullshit move it is. Bullshit bet, win, make all of his money back plus interest. Every single time. I didn't understand it. It was a load of shit. That's what we call that good shit. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. It was... I mean, all things considered, it was actually pretty interesting seeing it. But on a more jealous note, I'm like, really? Come on. Why? How are you this lucky? How are you this fucking lucky? And it was. I can't even pretend to be like, oh no, I'm exaggerating every time. No, it was every single time. It was weird. at one point, I was looking at him because he kind of, I mean, he didn't become like a good friend of mine, but, you know, boat acquaintance, whatnot. I was talking to him, and I'm like, how are you going to do, like, why are you putting everything on 16? He goes, no, I feel it. I feel the 16. I'm like, okay, buddy. That's a 1 in 32 chance of happening. You're about to lose all your money. He goes, no, I'm gonna hit the 16. Okay. You can guess what happened next. Now, everyone at the table, including the actual bookie or bartender or whoever it is, gambling person, the house, was even like, holy shit. What? And I think there's a certain level of joy that you can get when even the man who's like giving you the money is going, what? How did... What?
Good evening. Are you the one they call Candy Cane?
Who are you?
Desade, legate of the merchant congregation.
A legate, no less. I imagine in these cases, the one accompanying you is the famous Petrus.
You seem to be very well informed. Therefore, you might be able to answer my question. What do you know about a woman in a green coat?
Why would I tell you?
We know that you have business with this woman, and that she is actually the Mother Cardinal.
How did you... You would be better off forgetting that.
That's not exactly the response I'd imagined. But nevertheless, seems rather eloquent.
I told you to forget about it, or you'll soon run into trouble. Legate or no legate.
Come on, it was just an innocent little conversation. Goodbye, Mr. Kane.
Bye. And Godspeed.
We have enough information.
Really? Is the fact that she bets on fights that are potentially fixed enough for you?
It's already a huge scandal. Let me just think about it for a little while. I will find a way of putting this information to good use.
I have faith in you, Father.
It really is a thing of beauty beating the house. Not that I got to know that feeling, but I could imagine it is a big feeling. So that was interesting. It looks like we'll have to wait a little bit for Petrus to come up with a plan on what to do. With that in mind, everybody, that is the end of the stream because your boy's got to go study for a test that he's got tomorrow. Once again, I will obviously post it online. There is a extraordinarily small chance we might be able to get in a stream tomorrow, but the chances of that happening are like 1%. So don't count on it. The next stream will probably be on Sunday, because I won't be here Saturday. And that's about it. Sunday, if we do have stream, we will have Borderlands, and I will do my best to make it a lot longer of a normal stream. Maybe we'll go for 5 or 6 hours rather than the normal 3, but we'll see. Maybe we'll do 3 and 3. Oh, you're heading to a Cup Saturday. Nice. In any case, everybody, I've been the Son of Morning. You've been awesome, and it was a pleasure to have you on board today, and I will see you in the next one. Have a good one. Bye now.